Hey everybody, welcome. My name is Kevin Jones and this is the Beginning Hunter video series here on YouTube. My goal with this program is to educate and inform you on everything that you will need to know about becoming a new hunter. We have another gear review today. These are the Rage Hypodermic NC P. Right? A little plus P there. So before we get into this and get the party started, I'd like to show what the packaging looks like when you go to order it online, when you go to pick it up in the store, wherever it is that people buy things these days. This is what you'd be looking for. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, so just pulled all three out of the packaging. As always, this right here is a sticker Rage gives you. So don't forget to pull that bad boy out, slap it on your truck or your bow case or your whatever it is that you put stickers on these days. So we don't need the packaging anymore. Let's throw it aside. I know why you're here. Let's talk Rage Hypodermic NC Ps. I'm here for you. Let's get it going. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So these are 100 grain broadheads. They also have them in, I believe, 125s as well. You'll notice here that these are a two blade. Right? This isn't like a traditional hybrid broadhead where it also has fixed. These are just straight mechanical broadhead where it just has these two blades right here, top and bottom. The overall cutting diameter for the old NC plus Ps is 1.75 inches, which again, for a broadhead is just huge. The way this works is this is all attached to your bow. This guy's flying through the air. Let me see if I can't shave off a fingerprint here. You'll see that the tip right here sticks in, and then this is the hypodermic tip for surgical penetration. And then it pushes into the animal, and then right when it does that, it pushes these two blades out right here. It's kind of hard to do it without splitting my fingers open. And then you get a huge cutting diameter. Like that's big enough you could drive a train through. So, and then after that, you just have a huge blood trail. So that's how it works. So again, the hypodermic NC Ps, they do have the hypodermic tip, which is this guy right here. Let's see if I can focus on that. This guy right here. The stainless steel blades, right? So that's always good. You have 0.035 inches. So it's not a lightweight, right? So the blade locking technology is this right here. So some of the other models that Rage has, they have what's called shock collars. You don't need that. You don't need O-rings. You don't need anything. You could literally just click these together. I'll try to be quiet so you can hear it. A little click, click right there, and then these things stay put. That alone, for me, would be worth the extra money to just buy these instead of having to use these shock collars. So, I mean, that's just my 2 cents. So anyways, these use the slip cam rear deploying blades. So again, that's just pushing the actual broadhead out of the back as opposed to like folding out of the front. So a lot of people have asked what's the plus P stand for. So I've done a video on Rage Hypodermic NCs, which means no collars, right? No shock collars. But what's the plus P? Well, the plus P stands for plus penetration, right? So it's for increased penetration, and which is actually accomplished by the swept back blade design, which is how this is. This is a kind of a smaller swept back blade, so that way you actually have more penetration power when this thing is flying through the air and hits your target. It actually increases the penetration by having kind of this curve right here on the blades to make it a little bit more aerodynamic and push through meat and bone faster. So the plus P is really ideal for larger big games. So if you're going like elk hunting, buffalo, bison, what else is big game? Like grizzly bears, stuff like that, would be a good choice for the plus Ps. Or another option is if you are hunting with a lower poundage bow, you're really going to want to maximize your penetration. So that's why a purchase of the plus Ps would be really good for you. So let's talk about reviews. I really like them. What are the peoples out there on the interwebs? What are all the folks saying about the old plus Ps? I want to know, so I went and found out. So on Amazon is usually where I go. So these have a 4.7 out of 5, which is good considering the data set was 41 people. So it's not a huge data set, but if 41 people told me a certain ice cream was good, I'd probably trust them. So 4.7 out of 5. So let's talk about costs. Like I said initially, these are kind of a better a better broadhead with a lot more technology than, say, some other cheaper ones. So what do these cost? So for 3 of these bad boys, it's $42.56 is what I was able to find them on Amazon for. But like I said, for the cost, I'd recommend these. There's a lot of tech that goes into it, a lot of stuff that, I'm not going to say nothing can go wrong with these because it's hunting and something can always go wrong. But I feel like the $42 is definitely in the neighborhood of what you can expect for good quality broadheads. So anyways, if this video was helpful to you, consider hitting the like button. If this video was extra helpful, consider subscribing to the channel. All right, guys, we will see you next time. Bye.